How far do I want to be across? Step and a half. I don't want to be in close enough where a cheap shot can happen. So I'm self-protection. So I'm here. I want my hands up. I got to be talking, right? Real life self-protection. I got to be trying to de-escalate the situation. Not stand here trying to, oh yeah, and be close. Step and a half. Just like we do in Muay Thai where we do the shield, if he was going to punch, we'd be rolling up right here and cover, right? Now I'm not just saying we're just going to do this. What we're going to do is try to diffuse that by using what we call the arch kick. So when it's coming in, boom, I'm going to try to put that into the thigh and the hip area. Knee area is okay. It starts to get a little different there because I can hit low on the knee and he can still get his hand. He'll still get his hand in here because I'm pushing too low. But if I get him into the thigh area, I'm actually pushing him back. It's pushing him back just a little bit. So my hands are here. This is there just in case that still gets through. Okay, and then I'm coming off of that. All right, that's something that we've all done. Let's go ahead and put some of the strikes in there. So as he's standing right here, and he's in the situation, again, step and a half. As he's starting to move, I can step it right there. As that happens, what I'm going to do is follow this back in, hooking under, elbow, right? Now when I do this, I want to get right behind him. So the hands here, hitting, I'm following the retraction of it. In, I'm looping it down, right behind the elbow. This is set up for the elbow strike here. I'm behind his elbow because in order for him to pull away, what does he need to do? Retract. He needs to pull the arm. He's going to retract the arm. He needs to have the joint. So I want to get right behind the elbow, which makes that more difficult for him to do. After I hit here, I'm going to grab right on the top, between his shoulder blades, the top of the uniform in this case, or shirt, jacket, whatever it is. I use my forearm to keep his head off of the line. This is going to be a knee to either take away his balance and his base. Okay, I can come back up through the body at that point. Right? Does that make sense? Sure. Okay, that's rolling the move. That's how much he's going to move when you actually hit. So you understand how that is going to stop that, diffuse that punch, but it still could come in. Once I go through that, I'm just going to do that like 5 times. Then I want you to do is emulate that you're going through this wrap, come through, elbow strike. That's the elbow. That's the elbow to the head. Right? Then we have him locked up. Then we're back at the same point. Just if he puts it back on this side, when I'm on this, right behind that elbow again, right here, grabbing, using it. And anybody who's holding this, by the way, come very light on your toe. So when I do this, that's what we're doing there. You understand how that works, right? Sir. Then, from there, I can come in, and then I'll go to the last one. We'll work on just coming straight up between the legs, which would be this kick here. Okay, so I want you just to hit 5. You're going to hit 5 here, emulate 5 elbows, right? Sir. I want you here, 5 of them. I want you to push. We're going to cut kick, and then we can always come straight back up between the legs. Sure. Okay? Sure. So we get used to kind of hitting now, understand how we're setting those hits up and how we're going to impact with those hits. If he goes ahead and does something, I'm coming right through there, stopping it, hooking through here. 1, 2, 3. Right? Then from there, here and here, takedown, here, punch. I'm going to snag the arm, up, stepping out into 45. That releases his head up, so right to the back of the spine and the neck. Sir. Okay? Yes, sir. All right. Again, we'll review. Everybody's got it. I'm in control. I got to keep his head. What can he throw from here? He can throw a decent body shot. That's about it. If I'm controlling him here and controlling his head, he's not really going to get anything high on me, which is minimizing what someone can do to you. But they can. Yes, can they hit you? Yes, absolutely. If they would have access to a weapon, they could draw that. But I don't want to lose my vision where I don't see that. I'm not going to hold. It's not something. The longer you're engaged with somebody in real life self-protection, the more chance you have of getting hurt or losing. Because what you're going from is a reaction period of taking control, becoming victim to victor, but the longer you fight and engage, allows them to shift mentally to understanding that this is a fight. Sure. And that's going to give them permission to start thinking of counters, right? Sir. So when I'm here to grab this, it's here, boom. Now when I go to do this, the leg I take him to some of you are struggling with this because you're trying to make it all muscle with your upper body. Grab right here, and in Thai boxing we call it hollowing out, right? Sure. Well, I'm going to do the same motion. When I'm here, when I go to do this leg, I'm going to push his head to that leg. I hollow that leg back so it allows him to spin. I'm just keep hold of the elbow, then I want him to pull away from me. Drop immediately. Floater, punch, snag, up again. See how he comes up when I do that? Boom. Okay? Does that help you with the mechanics of it?
Sir.
Okay, very good. But start is because I want to draw him. Okay? So when I shift back, it draws. See the gap I create here? By doing that, I'm making him stretch his arm out. I'm going to do knuckles right up underneath it. Coming over here, stripping it down, straight up to the throat. I can pop that hand out, palm, and then I got the same follow-up. Elbow, right to here, here, cut kick, strike out, spin. Exact same thing, right?
Sir.
Now, I'm not going to tell you that's a scenario that's going to happen. What I'm saying is, even if someone comes up and puts their hand on their shoulder, pushes you, grabs you, there's options there, right? So I could be from here. I should always be a step and a half anyway. If you're getting grabbed at a step and a half, you're sleeping somewhere. Mentally, okay?
Sir.
That person shouldn't be able to do that, but that could happen. So if that does, I can strike immediately, then up, here, in, boom. Started showing this on the A day this week. That is, I am here, okay? I do the exact same setups that we've already done. There's only two ways that someone can punch at you. What are they? That is a linear, means it's a straight line. Boom, boom. If I kick you, that's a line, that's a linear. Or it's an arc. Okay? If I'm throwing a hook, an uppercut, haymaker, roundhouse kick, anything. Anything that comes at an arc is an arc.
Sir.
It's very simple. So the ideal is when I'm covered, I just know they can only come at me in two different directions. Straight or slightly off. That's why I just have to make my defense tighter. That's it. So if he comes in, he's throwing this wide, I don't want to say hook punch, but throwing this wide and I'm more on the inside, I can do the exact same thing. I can be here, and I come in, so I'm covered, because I don't know what this other hand's going to do.
Sir.
So I'm here, boom, I'm inside, right?
Sir.
Now there's a couple options I have there. I can go right to it, and strike, or I can create a response gap that I get us between, back up, so I can think more if I feel like I'm rushed into something. Okay, anytime you simply feel rushed in real life self-protection, you're going to need to create a response gap so you can think or exit. Plain and simple. Okay?
Sir.
All right, now what we're going to do, because we're martial artists, we're not going to do that right now. What we'll work on next week is when he's coming in, I'm going to come here, I'm going to get in tight. This hand is going to come out to a dead hand block. So it's the same thing to here. Then I'm just going to drop this over right into the arm. When I do that, this punch is going to hit. So it's here. And then I'm in the same position. Right back that elbow. Okay?
Sir.
All right. That's what we'll do.